Welcome back, everybody. This is Ragemore on the World of Eldin server, and I was traveling through the deserts, and I happened to find this city of Thebes. So I thought I would give it a quick tour. It might be Thebes, plural. So here you can see the build rules. Actually, I won't stay on those because there's a lot of them. And then there's the city info over here, and the donation board. And what do we have over here? We have the notice board. So all of that is down here. This is the town hall for Thebes. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at this town. Really, it's a city. It's big enough to be a city. So here we have a sandstone and cobble mix. I'm using the Conquest texture pack for this video, as you can see here. And it looks like we open up into a very awesome lit kind of pyramid or ziggurat. See some of the detail in here, some bush detail. We have some glass flooring, almost like where they're kind of doing some excavating. Oh, this is the tomb. Okay, so this is like the graveyard area of the ancient pharaohs and leaders of the world, I'm sure, or at least the city and area. We came out of the town hall, which I believe was this one. Nope, I'm wrong. This one is probably... This is the market. So this one's the market. Depending on which one you jump into, you can kind of see it down in chat where you're at. Here we have some more areas here. So this is probably the bank. Public enchanting room. Nice. I like the lapis lazuli floor. It's a good contrast color for the yellows and browns that they're going for here. This is actually done really well. I mean, a lot of people will build a pyramid or a structure like this and they'll pay attention to the outside detail, but the inside detail on this is really nice. I'll try to get a good pan of it. So this looks really good. And then we have a fountain over here, which looks great. This is where the town hall was. So you would come out of here, you can go down and read all the build rules and things like that. I'm sure they have plots for sale if you want to live in a town like this. We'll go on the outside and take a look at one of the gates. Look at that. That is done very well. Wall design is gigantic, as a city should. It's detailed. Lots of depth and 3D structures to it, not just a flat square wall. They did a lot of work on the sides of the gates here. I believe you can just step on the pressure plates and they'll close. That's gates plug in with the server, so that's really nice. And they used a lot of the different sandstone blocks, a lot of the different ones that you can get some of the detail in, which is nice. Usually if you see signs like this out here, there's usually telling you that the plots are for sale, and it looks like they're marked out, so plenty of room for expansion. Maybe to buy a plot, 10 by 20s, and I'm sure there's lots of other ones, 10 by 10s, and what else they have? 10 by 10s are here. The wall structure continues. We've got a building here. Looks pretty interesting. It's a different, interesting shape. Let's see what else we got. 10 by 20 plot. It almost kind of looks like an inn of some sort, or like a way station. That's kind of cool. So let me go in a little further. Got some nice interiors here. No furniture or anything, but just the interior space is really nice. It's not just square, which I think is one of the hallmarks of the World of Eldin server, is that the builders on here are just really good. Usually they do a great job with, building their cities and their towns and their bases, and it's just always impressive to see, because me as a builder is really bad. So we got another gate over here. It looks like the same design. Let's take a look. Yep, so it looks like they duplicated the design. Over here, more plots, 10 by 20s, 10 by 10s. Another great looking gate. That's a beautiful gate. There's an amazing amount of sandstone that they used. Here we have a house. I don't see a sign of whose it is. A lot of times people put signs on whose the house is, but we do have some decoration. We've got some cactus. Lift up and down, and we have some doors that lead out to patios. We have some farms to get some food. I wonder if they would mind if I stole some food. I'll replant, I promise. I'll come back and replant that when I'm done. And then I'll go ahead and show you the basement area. So they got all their storage there. So a pretty nice house. Lots of room, lots of different shapes. Again, not just square, so that makes it a nicer looking kind of building. So we got the gate, we got the wall. Oh, we got a corner piece over here. Let's take a look at that. Let me eat some pork chop while we're doing that. There we go. So this is a corner piece, a way to join those really nice complex walls together. It's got a lot of glass, sandstone, probably, what is that, redstone maybe? I'm not real familiar with the texture pack. Conquest is not one I use a lot, but I have been trying it out when I'm looking at medieval builds and such. I know it's one that a lot of the different YouTube guys that I watch use quite a bit. So Jamsy Boy will use it, or Lord Dacker will use it quite often. So I've kind of been moving over to it and just taking a look at it when I'm looking at medieval stuff. All right, we looked at this building, but we didn't see a sign, or no, maybe we didn't look at this one. So here's another house, very open, wide open interior, nice and roomy. Lots of detail in the structure, lots of using of different stairs to give you openings in different shapes. So that's a really good use of materials. More plots than you could shake a stick at here. So Super Sun 7, looks like he bought a plot here. More plots, another gate, looks like the same gate, so that's good. So here's where we're seeing kind of the pyramid, or a ziggurat, which is another kind of term for a type of pyramid. It's almost like a multi-tiered one, which is really cool. Let's go up to the top, maybe. Get all the way up here. We've got some water to give you that offset blue color against this yellow. Makes it look really nice. Here we are at the top. You can see all the way down in, which allows the sun in. We haven't quite got all the way around yet, so I think we came out... I bet we came out this door here. Took a look at some of these buildings already. So definitely a lot of room to expand. And it's just an amazing wall set and central structure with some really cool looking buildings that are going up. If this fills out and most of the buildings are very similar, this would be a very cool city. So this might be a place you'd want to come and set up and do a build at. Got a big structure going in over here, it looks like. I don't know if they're finished. Probably not, since it doesn't have a roof, unless it's like a stable area or something. See if there's a sign that tells us. Nope, might be just under construction at this point. But it looks like they've got a plan, and they're working on the walls and how they're... I like this window style. You don't always have to use glass or glass panes. You can come up with some different ways to do fences and stuff. So you still have that look of a window, but you don't have to put the glass in, which is nice. What else do we see over here? We saw a nice... This kind of looked like an egg over here. Let's go look at this. I'm guessing this structure is a parkour kind of thing. So if you want to try out your parkour skills, you can try that out. Looks like a dive down from way up there. This almost looked like a little egg kind of shape when I saw it from the top of the building there. It's kind of a cool shape. Nice fountain area. This is something that you could add to your city just to give it some character. Looks very nice. I like that. So, as you can see, Thebes is a cool looking town. Oh, there might be some stuff outside. Let's go check that out before we leave. Let's run out this gate. Again, I'm on the World of Eldin server, and I'm using the Conquest texture pack. And this is the City of Thebes. Look at this amphitheater. This is very cool. That's very cool. It almost feels like an archaeological dig where you can kind of see what they're doing as they're excavating down. Very cool. Great use of sandstone. I'm a huge fan of the desert cities. One of the first cities I actually had witnessed or saw on World of Eldin was really back in the day, and when I saw that city, it's kind of one of the things that really made me say, I'm always going to be on this server, I'm always going to hang out here. And it kind of showed me that this place really has a lot of great builders. And some of the designs they're coming up with, map change after map change, is amazing. They're always trying to outdo themselves. And it's got a really good core of players that just like to build things. And there's lots of games and playing, and they do PvP game stuff. They do all kinds of just adventures and RP stuff if you want to role play some things, or if you just want to go and pick a corner in the world and just build and be by yourself, you can do that. Or you can take part in one of these big city builds. There's a lot to do on World of Eldin. And this is one of those places that I think that, you know, if you get a chance and you're looking for a place to maybe build a house, or maybe you're looking for a place to settle down, maybe come on out here and join this little town here, the City of Thebes, and see how everybody's doing. And well, I was glad to have you. I was glad to be back. I'll try to do some more city tours. It's been a while, so everybody, thanks for joining me, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.